Okay, sorry.
Hold on, time out. I'm gonna get rid of my gum.
Okay.
I feel like I'm naked without my wife here. Like she's the one who's like.
She's like, you're gonna be okay. You're good. Yeah. We are here with Brett Nikula. He has an incredible practice in Minnesota. He has 29 therapists?
Yeah, we just are hiring our 30th. So
that's awesome. Yeah. So he has 30 people through, honestly, getting started with his Google ads. He'd been running ads for a while, and then we made a few tweaks, and then now you've been able to add over 10 therapists in the last.
Yeah, before I hired you, we were at 12, and now we're hitting 30.
So he has this in-person business, he has this brick-and-mortar, he has all these therapists, all these clients. He's like the most well-known in his area, actually. And so he has that side of the business, but today for our VIP day, we're actually obsessing over this other side of his business that is called Marriage Essentials. Our goal now is to take Brett's marriage essentials, and his goal is to work with entrepreneurs specifically. That's the thing we didn't talk about. Is one of the things that we came from our Hall of Fame event was we all help each other, and we were like, wait, Brett, why don't you just do entrepreneurs? And that's actually one of the things, because every single business needs a thing that differentiates you from everything else out there. So Marriage Essentials is where he works with entrepreneurs and is a marriage coach and coaches them through. He actually specifically works with individuals and guides them through this path of how they can go from the same fights and repeating the same thing and having this conflict, whether they even realize it or not, to be able to overcome it. Yeah. Say it right?
Yep, you nailed it. We find that there's a difference between struggling couples and thriving couples, and it has to do with this one very specific thing that the thriving couples are doing differently.
That's right. So today what we're doing for his VIP day is we have audited his website, his funnel, his messaging, his ads. And so we've started and we're about to rock and roll with going through the first half of it today, and then we'll wrap up with some ads. We have new videos we're gonna film. So how do you feel about your VIP day? Are you excited to get rocking and rolling?
Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to it. I know what I've been able to tell is the amount of preparation that's gone into this day, and I've already gotten some sneak peeks on it. And that's what really excites me is I know you guys have put hours into what we're gonna do today, and it's not like winging it and coming up with it on the fly. And so that gives me a lot of confidence about what's gonna happen today.
We're excited. Yeah. Stay tuned as we tear his funnel apart and start over. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
So the first half of the day is all auditing. So we're gonna start with your funnel, then we'll go through your website, and let's say we get through social, of auditing all of your stuff that you got going on. We have a ton of feedback for that. Then we'll have lunch. Then we will come back and we will have audited everything, and we will do the videos. Yep, so we'll do our videos. We have somewhere between 3 and 4. So we're definitely gonna refilm your workshop video and your sales page video. We can keep the one of you and Kelsey, but we're gonna record something else that we want on that sales page for people that are buying the $397 or the $1497. I'll explain, but I want a sales page video for that page. And we're using our AI script to inform it. So we'll have your workshop video, we'll have your sales page video. Either we will do an ad or two, or thank you page. Thank you page videos are the least priority. I'm gonna talk you through why your current ads did not go as planned. And then we're gonna set up at least one shell of a campaign that is set up the right way with new ads that we're gonna make for you, since your current statics were not.
I'm excited.
Our favorite that we've ever seen.
I like it.
Okay, so then we'll go to ads. And then that's how we'll wrap up the day. And it's all Facebook and Instagram stuff.
Okay.
Then at 4:30, we will do podcast, which will be great. And that'll be for about 30 minutes. And after podcast, we will do dinner. Okay. So let's talk about what we had before and then what we want. So before, you had tested a free one.
Yep.
Yeah. So you had tested a free, and then you did your 27, right?
Yeah. And I can tell you why I made that move. Because I don't know if you have that context.
Yeah, remind me.
Because I basically wanted to know that I was going to put together a workshop that people would be on. If I was reserving my time, I wanted to know that people were going to be there. And so that was probably the motivation on my end, was if they're paying, then they're showing up. And that was true for the most part, unless they bought the replay. And then they were less likely to show up. But that was kind of what I wanted to do, is I just was I was willing to pay more for the lead to ensure that people were going to be on the workshop. And it was probably not the right mindset.
You're not wrong that people who pay, I have a higher show up rate than Barbara. But she has, I think if you think about it, it's like
10,000 people signed
correct.
up. Yeah.
So it's so she has 4,000 people, or let's say 1,500
Yeah.
out of 10,000.
Yeah.
But that's 1,500 people hearing you.
Yeah.
Which is very different from like when we just sold 330 and we had about 250 show up live.
Yeah.
So like that was a really high percentage. So yeah, you're going to have less show up rate. But I think when we just clean everything up that we're going to clean up today and we can actually just spend and get volume, you will have people.
I think if I have a better system in place where there's more trust.
Completely agree.
And people look at what they're signing up for and are motivated to show up through like social media.
The whole thing.
Just the whole package. I think that's going to make it more worth it to have a free webinar.
I agree.
Yeah.
So the best thing Merritt and I can do to compare your VIP day to anybody else's is honestly Joe, because we like tore a lot of stuff apart and like rebuilt it. And I really think that's what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Just because it's a trust thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening and you'll see why.
Yeah.
And they change it, but it's all fixable. That's good data that people prefer are leaning more towards the time.
Well, because they bought that before they ever even really knew that the course alone was an option, and then the people who didn't buy, nobody bought the downsell. You see what I'm saying?
Totally.
Your Rainmaker AI says I should pitch it masterclass to course, and then if you want to work with me directly, here's the option. So they're claiming it's like a...
They.
What's that?
The Rainmaker.
Yeah, the Rainmaker AI. They were claiming I should, on my masterclass, basically pitch everybody the course and then say, if you want more direct like help, one-on-one help, higher level of touch, then you go into the 997.
So it's not that it's wrong. I could totally see just getting to the masterclass and selling this. And if that was the only option, people would buy it for sure. I am envisioning it kind of like ours, where we have like the 3 tiers.
Yeah.
And I'd love for you to be like, hey, there's 2 ways we can work together. This one or that one.
Mm-hmm.
So right now your funnel was tried this and then you did this to this, downsold to this, but here's what we want to do.
Okay.
I want you to do 0. The course by itself is $497 that we mark down to either $249 or $297. And we will go up on the price, but we're just going to start lower to get volume. But we'll start it. And because what Lindsay does, I was chatting with her about this, that it's essentially 50% off.
Yeah.
So it's like, that feels huge. And so what I want to do is go 0, and then we offer them this or the other option, which we were either going to do $19.97. Like my thought was we do it as $19.97 marked down to $9.97. And if they get it later, then it's going to be full price. That's what Lindsay does. It's like, these are the full prices of hers. And so like, if you don't do it in the window, like you do pay that. Mm-hmm. It's like, if we can just get some volume here and then get the right people, $249 or $297 just feels way less than $397. Something else that I've seen is they have 7 days to apply what they paid towards this. Mm-hmm. So that could be just a coupon code that you create.
Yeah.
You could say, hey, and if you use code upgrade in your first 7 days, you can upgrade from this to this, and that could be part of your email series. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how on the call the other day, Barb was like, or Amira was like, yeah, I'm like 25% through, and I'm like, I need more. It's like your email series could be after they're 3 or 4 days in. Yeah. It's like, hey, just so you know, you can use this code and apply everything you paid towards this, and that way we can get some upgrades from this one to that one. So I just feel like the content you have is what's good. Like, you're so credible. I just think we need a simpler, cleaner, more sophisticated, elevated social website and funnel.
Yep, I agree.
You like that?
Yep. And if you can get me more like Jefferson Fisher, I'd take that too.
I'll give you some coaching during our video recording today. I know you already know this, but we're really missing video testimonials.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to get that. That's going to be our focus.
This, I think we should remove.
There's just what, Brett?
Too much, yeah.
That would
so
all
much.
be on, I mean, this info, not exactly like this, would all be on that masterclass page.
Yes, this would just have join the masterclass, and it would literally just say, learn how you can not only win in business, but win at home too. Register, call to action. Just like super short and clean.
Yeah, like you can do the countdown and everything on the
Love
other
countdown.
page. So it would be welcome, CTA.
I'm okay with the countdown here and a call to action below it. Just so they see that it's arriving. I just don't want all that stuff.
All that stuff.
But yeah, I think this is good advice. So this video right here has been cranking out views consistently for...
Wow, look at it growing. 139 subscribers. 500 hours of watch.
Infinity.
Yeah. So this is when I knew like I was onto something a little bit. This is when I figured it out 2.5 years ago or so.
So
First fall in love, it's hard to imagine that it would be possible to...
this is amazing. So what we would do, 12,000 views is insane. I don't have one that has that. So you're great. Talk about marriage and everybody's watching it. Talk about ads and like, nah.
No, I'm like, it's so funny your perspective because I'm like, anyone who's helping people make money has it so easy.
Nah, this is what we people want.
It's just kind of funny when you're in your own like bubble.
And like this, we're gonna edit. Like we could edit his caption so that it drives to the free masterclass versus like just visit the homepage.
Yeah.
Like you would say, want a stronger, more connected marriage. I'll show you exactly how in my masterclass.
Yeah.
Link to masterclass.
I think the problem with this video is there's a CTA built in it, but at the end.
Oh yeah, you
Do you see that?
This human. Hold on, let me draw on. Oh, that's a human.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
It's like flubber.
it's a butterfly man. So it's like if this is your relationship with your spouse, and like that pumps in and affects your relationships with your kids, and then how this is doing relationship with your friends, and this is doing your business, and if you mess this up, the whole person just
it's
dies.
done.
Rip.
But I do think
Rip
you could do
instead of
something
rip.
with a ripple effect.
Yeah.
I think it could be really cool.
Yeah.
But just visually prove to them that this relationship leads to this, and what it could lead to some deformities if you don't have that right. Okay.
I like that. There's something there.
There's something there.
Yeah.
But what we did today in Brett's VIP day is we have audited every piece of his funnel, and Brett and I agree, so I know he agrees with me, that there was a lot that we needed to just clean up. The biggest takeaway from our VIP day with Brett is like, how can we make it simple and clear to convert and just build trust? It's like
100%.
trust. And so we really have today started it over with your funnel. You had some like foundation, so we're not like breaking the whole house down. We're just like rebuilding it, restructuring, we're like renovating.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
100%.
So you had one funnel and it started with a low ticket. Like if people ask me like, what price should I do? And my opinion is at the beginning, you were doing a $27 funnel. And your opinion that you shared earlier was that with $27, you wanted people to just show up and like be invested. That was your desire.
Yeah.
So although I agree, and I do believe that people who pay attention. Well, at the beginning, I just want Brett to have all this volume of all these people that are learning his frameworks and getting feedback and changing, and it's all this feedback and validation. And because we don't have that quite yet for Marriage Essentials, I was like, we need to start at 0 and then we'll charge later.
Yeah. And so that's what I felt like today was really doing the hard work of just looking at every angle of that online business and making sure that everything's consistent, that the messaging is clear, so that when someone does experience my company online, they can trust that I am going to deliver on my product, that what they are looking for is what they're going to get. I think like that clear messaging is something that I've undervalued, because in the past I basically just had to have a little sign that says I'm a therapist and people lined up at the door.
That's so true.
And then like the sign didn't have to look cute.
Yeah.
And
now it's like it has to look branded, it has to look trustworthy.
Yeah.
Brett, this is amazing.
This was good.
We'll see you on the next
thank you.
episode. Boom.